another tutorial. This tutorial is going to be on how to throw cards like a poker dealer during a poker match. This could be just for fun with your friends, or if you want to learn how to actually toss the cards instead of boringly placing them down slowly in front of each player, like so. So this is going to be the tutorial on how to actually throw the cards, make them skim across your table or your card mat or whatever surface you're using. This is going to be part 1 of 2 tutorials. Part 1, this video, is going to be, of course, the throwing maneuver, your grip, and your throwing. And part 2 is actually going to be on how to hold the deck and quickly take out cards so that you can grab them again. Because there's a special technique that I've thought of, and also this technique is my preferred technique. So that grip technique for your deck is going to be in part 2, and part 2 is going to come out this week as well. So subscribe, like, and enjoy this video, and so that you can stay tuned to see part 2. So we're going to start with part 1, of course, and we're going to start with the grip on the card. So what you want to do is you're going to take the card, and you're going to go to the short end of the card. Make sure not to use the long end. The long end is mostly when you're going to throw the cards actually through the air for whatever reason you feel like throwing cards. But that's what the long end is mostly used for. The short end is for cross surfaces. So take the short end, then you're going to take your middle finger and your thumb, and you're going to go to the middle of the card and at like the very edge. Now you're going to take your middle finger and you're going to take your thumb at the edge there and pinch. So you're going to just hold the card like that. Then you're going to take your pointing finger and it's going to curl around this corner. Now when you do this, you might have to twist your middle finger to its side to make a more comfortable position. Now, what you're going to do now is you're going to twist in your hand, like so, and then it's going to make this kind of snappy motion. So you're going to twist in your hand, and when you're going to do this, you might need to take your pinky and your ring finger and extend them out, because it might get in the way. And you're going to make sure that this corner here almost touches your hand, but not just quite. So turn it in, and it almost touches the inside of your hand, but not exactly. So like so, twist your hand in. Now when you twist your hand out to make this snappy motion, to make the card spin, you're going to twist the card with your pointing finger. So this is kind of in slow motion. You're going to twist the card around to make it spin, to give it extra spinning power, I guess. So you're going to spin around like that, and it's going to pivot on your thumb and middle finger, like so. And then once you've spun it and your hand is out, you're going to let go of the card, of course, because otherwise it's not really going to go anywhere. Now, you're in this position, and you're going to flick your hand out, and whilst you do that, spin the card. So what it's going to do is it's going to glide across the surface like you saw right there. But, like you also saw right there, the card went way too fast for the distance. Now when you're going to do this during a poker match, of course you don't want the cards flying off the table, and then everybody's going to see their cards. That would not exactly get you a job as a poker dealer. So what you want to do is you want the force when you twist out your hand to be, it needs to be equal with the distance that you're going to throw the card. So in this case, the camera is only going to see my card mat, so we only want to throw the card the length of the card mat, which is pretty short. So look, like that, very short. Mostly you're probably going to use a poker table, which is going to be maybe like a meter distance, maybe even more, between the dealer and the player. So you're going to have more force, more space to spin the card. But in this case, as you can see, it's just like that, and it's going to glide across the surface. And since poker tables have the same surface, the same material as my card mat, it's especially designed for the cards to be safe, undamaged, and it can slide really well across the surface. So that's why this maneuver works extra well. It might also work well on wooden tables, but things like carpets, I'm not sure. I don't really think, especially if they have weird surfaces, it might not work as well. But that's the grip. We're going to go over it one more time. So thumb and middle finger are middle of the card, like so. You might have to twist your middle finger around. Pointing finger is on this corner here. Twist in. The corner is almost going to touch the inside of your hand. Your hand is going to go in. When you twist out, you move the card with your pointing finger like so. You twist out and you let go. So I'm going to throw the card one more time. And you'll see, and it can go pretty fast. So, hope you guys enjoyed part 1. Be sure to subscribe to AW Tricks for part 2, where I'm going to explain how you need to hold the deck and how you can move out cards in a very quick manner to give it to each of the players in record time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.